Want to chant the prayers before we start? No?
Hare Krishna, Lavanya Mataji, will you like to chant or should I chant?
Please, Mataji, I'll chant. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatirmirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupaha Kadamaham Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutpadkamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagra Jatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhamvitamscha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityanand Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much for joining the class, Prabhu, and giving your valuable association and valuable time. We are indebted to you on this, Prabhu. We have few questions prior to this.
Thank you very much for inviting me into your wonderful association.
Shall we post the question in chat box, Prabhu? Shall we post the question in chat box?
Yeah.
I request all the matajis here, whoever are present and have doubt, can unmute yourself and ask the question first. Then we will take these questions. So whatever you have submitted also, you can just unmute yourself and you can please tell the question. Anyone wants to ask any question? Please unmute yourself and ask. Prabhu, we can take the first question. They have submitted already. if no one is asking.
Okay, what is dhama, apradh?
Yes, Prabhu.
So dhama, apradh is offenses created in the dham, you know. They all are listed in the, there's a book where he lists all these things, you know. I think it is by Bhaktivinoda Thakur or something. What book is that? So the Dhamma Parat.
Nectar of instruction, Prabhu.
No, nectar of instruction is offenses to the Lord and worship, you know. Yeah, Navadip Mahatmya or something. So that book has got all that. I don't have it here with me. So anyway, and mostly the offenses, you know, all these offenses are something that you should know, you know, correct? They are more or less interrelated, you know, breaking
Yes.
the principles and, you know.
Yes, Prabhu.
So in Kali Yuga, even if you were to commit mental offenses, that's not counted in Kali Yuga. Understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
So I think that verse is there in 118 something. So that mentally you commit offenses, Kali Yuga, this is not counted at all. Unless you physically do that. That's one of the situation of Kali Yuga, you know.
Yes, Prabhu.
I think I gotta find the verse for you. So that is the unique thing about Kali Yuga, you know. So if you understand?
Yes.
I have to find this verse now. It is in the purport or something, you know.
Yes, Prabhu.
So I think I've shown that before. Where's the what place is that the scenes in Kali Yuga are not counted? Unless 118.7, huh? So you can go to 118.7. Who's showing the screen?
Rishwani Mataji.
Yeah, it's there. So Kali Yuga 118.7, you can see.
This was Prabhu.
7, yeah. Inauspicious acts must be inauspicious act must be actually performed to render effects. So he is never envious of the personality of Kali. You got it? Hare Krishna.
In purport, you see, Rishwani Mataji.
Go to the purport. You can read the purport.
Yes. The age of Kali is called the fallen age. In the fallen age, because the living beings are in an awkward position, the Supreme Lord has given some special facilities. By the will of Lord, a living being does not become a victim of sinful act until the act is actually performed. In other ages, simply by thinking of performing a sinful act, one used to act. On the contrary, a living this age is awarded the result of pious simply by thinking Maharaj Parikshit, being the most learned and experienced king by the grace of Lord, was not unnecessarily envious of the personality of Kali because he did not intend to give him any chance to perform any sinful thing. He protected his subjects from falling prey to the sinful acts of the age of Kali and at the same time he gave full facility to the age of Kali by allotting him some particular places. At the end of Srimad Bhagavatam, it is said that even if all nefarious activities of the personality of Kali are present, there is great advantage in this age of Kali. One can attain salvation simply by chanting the holy name of Lord. Thus, Maharaj Parikshit made an organized effort to propagate the chanting of the Lord's holy name, and thus he saved the citizens from the clutches of Kali. It is for this advantage only that great sages sometimes wish all good for the age of Kali. In the Vedas, also, it is said that the discourse on Lord Krishna's activities, one can get rid of all disadvantages of age of Kali. In the beginning of Srimad Bhagavatam, it is also said that by recitation of Srimad Bhagavatam, the Supreme Lord becomes at once arrested within one's heart. These are some of the great advantages of age of Kali, and Maharaj Parikshit took all these advantages and did not think any ill of age of Kali true to his Vaishnav etiquette. Done.
So you understand that devotees like Nidhivan, that Bhaktisiddhanta, he never went inside. So Prabhupada told us also not to go inside to the Ras Leela site, Nidhivan. You understand?
Yes, bro.
Huh? Yes. That question is clear, the first one.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So, next question. Why did Maharaj Nimi countercurse his guru? Both Maharaj Nimi and Vasistha Muni were self-realized. Then why did Vasistha Muni give such a big curse to Maharaj Nimi? And also, why did Maharaj Nimi countercurse the Guru? Yes. So why they curse each other? So Prabhupada, right, the Vasistha was greedy, understand? He wanted to go and perform the Indra Puja first so he can get money. In case of
Yes,
getting
Prabhu.
more money, Vasistha went to Indralok to do the sacrifice first. And he wanted also the money with Nimi also, So when he came back, he saw that he was already done the ceremony. He got upset, he cursed him. You follow?
Yes.
It's written in the purport. You can go to 9:13:5. Can you read that? 9:13:5.
Anyone wants to read can unmute yourself and start reading the
Whoever
verse.
asks question can read this. I think
Lavanya Mataji.
There is an
or unnecessarily cursing him when he had committed no offense, Maharaj Nimi countercursed his spiritual master for the sake of getting contributions from the King of Heaven. He said, "You have lost your religious intelligence, therefore I pronounce this curse, your body also will fall." The religious principle of a Brahman is that he should not be greedy at all. In this case, however, for the sake of more lucrative remunerations of the King of Heaven, Vasisht neglected Maharaj Nimi's request on this planet, and when Nimi performed the sacrifices with other priests, Vasisht unnecessarily cursed him. When one is infected by contaminated activities, his power, material or spiritual, reduces. Although Vasisht was the spiritual master of Maharaj Nimi, because of his greed, he became fallen.
So, that then he cursed him and he both counter-cursed, to Maharaj Nimi. And also, why did Maharaj counter-curse his Guru? Because no fault of his, he has cursed, It's written there. Yes? Because the reason why he cursed, because he has lost his religious intelligence. Right?
Yes, Prabhu.
Anyone who is greedy loses his spiritual strength and knowledge, That's also written in 7:15. You can go and read also 7:15. 7:15:19. You can read that.
Because of greed, for the sake of the senses, the spiritual strength, education, austerity, and reputation of a devotee or Brahman who is not self-satisfied dwindle and his knowledge gradually vanishes.
So, is it clear?
Yes, Prabhu.
But of course, Nimi was more advanced in the sense that he never wanted to take another body at all. The demigod blessed him that he stay in a spiritual plane, no? He could come, he could go, just like Narada Muni. So he didn't get a material body. That's intelligence, no? Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
To give up this body and become a servant of Krishna, that's much, much higher, no? Yeah?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, what is the next one? You want to read this question?
So, Canto 9, chapter 13, text 13, tells about Janak Maharaj and Mithila. So we thought that he is the father of Mother Sita, but in text 18, it was written that Siradhvaja, also named Janaka, was the father of Sita Devi. So we wanted to clarify that were there two kings named Janak?
So these are two different Janakas, huh? Siradhvaja, the lineage, you can see it came from the same lineage. There's two different personalities. You see? So he was also known Mithila, correct? And then you can see from Mithila came a son, Udvavasu, from Udvavasu, Nandivardhana, from Nandivardhana, Suketu, and Suketu to Devavrata. Devavrata is Brahadrata. Brahadrata is Mahavirya. Then Sudriti, from Sudriti, Dustaketu. Dustaketu came Haryasva, from Haryas came son named Maru. And from Maru was Pratipaka, and son of Pratipaka was Krutarata, and from Krutarata came Devamida. From Devamida, Vishruta, and Vishruta is Mahadriti. And from Mahadriti, a son was born named Kitirata, and from Kitirata, Maharoma, and Maharoma, Swarna Roma, and then Harsha Roma. Then from them, from Harshwa Roma, son came a son named Siradhvaja, called Janak. So they are two different persons, no? Yes? They have the same name. Hello?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes.
Prabhu, which verse?
9:13, you can keep reading, no? Until 18.
Yes, Prabhu.
So you come from 9:13, 18, then that is explained there, no? There's another Janaka. His name is Siradhvaja. Okay? So how can he be the same person? The lineage, no? This son, this son, this son, this son. Does it make sense? Yes.
Yes, Prabhu. You can note it down, Sean.
Yes.
Should I read the next question too? Should I read the next?
Vibhishan will rule Lanka for one kalpa. So is that Lanka on this earth, which is Vibhishan, is ruling still now? Prabhupada said that this Lanka that was 800 miles away from, India, Bharat, this Lanka is not 800 miles away, no? Yes? One yojana, one yojana is about 800 miles, correct? Cannot be the same Lanka. And he ruled one kalpa, I mean, from Treta Yoga. One kalpa is supposed to be 1 day of Brahma, right?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. So just like Krishna, he danced with the gopis for 1 night of Brahma, no? Yes?
Yes.
I mean, the dancing is still going on. Hello? If it is going on, we cannot see also, right? Krishna can compress the whole time limit, to one night of Brahma to 1 night of ours. Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
So if we have given him 1 whole day of Brahma, that means, Krishna can do many things, inconceivable to us. Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. Some things we have to just accept, You understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
Just like the Bhagavatam, if it says, we just accept. Trying to question it is going to be a little bit difficult to explain, no?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm? So we have to have faith like that. So verse 642, what about unsuccessful transcendentalist again taking birth in a Vaishnava family, and in the purport Srila Prabhupada gives his and his been example born a Vaishnava, but they were Nitya Siddha. So why did Srila Prabhupada give the example, the verse of unsuccessful yogi? Of course, the Prabhupada was saying that he is born in a family of devotees, Understand? That the words, they are not unsuccessful yogi, they are coming down in such kind of families. You understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
It's not that he was unsuccessful and he came back or something. And also Prabhupada said, one astrologer said that he was in previous life a physician and he was very pious and pure, no? Correct? He writes
Yes.
like that.
Yes, Prabhu.
So, I just have to accept what Prabhupada said, no? So
Yes.
the idea is that to take birth in a Vaishnava family, it's very exalted, no?
Yes, Prabhu.
You follow?
Yes.
Suppose you get married and you get children, then those children are not ordinary children, because
Yes.
coming from devotee family, no? Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
Like what's her name? Pavitra has a child now. They're both husband and wife are devotees. So naturally, the birth in such a family is not ordinary, right?
Yes, Prabhu.
So we should understand it's not, I mean, how many of us get a chance to just take birth and only eat Krishna prasadam and only see Krishna and nothing but Krishna? How many of us? Right?
Yes, Prabhu.
Who? You, all of you. It's a very difficult chance, isn't it? Is it not?
Yes, yes, Prabhu.
So that we have to understand in that way. Correct? Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
Because the position of a Nitya Siddha is also very exalted. Like, for example, Prabhupada said, among the Pandavas, only Arjuna is and Kunti Devi are Nitya Siddhas. Among the Goswamis, Raghunath Das and Rupa Goswami are considered, Nitya Siddhas. So, you understand? So who is or who is not, unless we hear from a pure devotee, you don't know, no? Correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, we are going to the next question. 9:13. I mean, he's speaking the Bhagavatam, and the Bhagavatam is going from one Swayambhuva Manu to the, all the up to current Manu, correct? And usually there are stories about how, because he has to come to the point of Krishna taking birth, yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
If he doesn't mention all the names, then how Krishna suddenly appear from such a family? Huh?
Yes, Prabhu.
Does it make any sense?
No.
Ah. So the whole thing has to flow, no? From this family to that family to that family, and finally it comes to Yadu dynasty and Krishna takes birth like this, right? Then he started the whole Krishna Leela, correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes or not? Huh?
Yes, Prabhu.
Otherwise, how suddenly he appeared from where he appeared? Doesn't make any sense, right?
Yes, Prabhu.
Then people will think this is a fairy tale.
Yes.
Hmm? Right or not?
Right, Prabhu.
And you can also see how much he understands the whole thing to remember this person's, family and that person's family. This requires tremendous, knowledge. Correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
We can't even remember what 3 generations after who's our forefather and all. Correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
And so you see how much exalted Sukadev Goswami is. Yes.
Yes.
What is the next one? Written in this Kalpa, the order is overlap between second and third millennium Dwapar, and that they will be exchanged. Is there any reason for this interchange, and why does this overlapping happen? I think it is written in the CC. I think because Krishna is going to appear in this particular, so Dwapara Yuga comes later, no? Krishna appears on the 27th Manu, right? At 27th cycle. At every Manu he appears on the one Manu runs for 71 years in cycles, So he will come on the 28th cycle. So whenever he comes, the order changes because he takes birth in Dwapara Yoga, no? You understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
So because Krishna is going to appear, so the order is a little bit reversed. No?
Okay, Prabhu.
What is the next one? 1:14. So because we are now in this period of time where Krishna just appeared 5,000 years ago, therefore we are experiencing Dwapara Yoga and then Kali Yoga. The name also first is Satya Yoga. Dwapara should come next, no? Correct? And then Treta, no?
Yes,
Yes?
Prabhu. Yes.
So the order is switched because Krishna is appearing. So, okay, we have any more questions?
Hare Krishna Prabhu Dandavat Pranam Jai Srila Prabhupada. Prabhu, actually, in this order, actually, we know that in the amount of vice and the bad thing that is happening in percentage, like in Satya Yuga, it will be 100% purity will be there. In Treta Yuga, it is 75 percentage, and Dwapara Yuga 50 percentage, and then Kali Yuga 25 percentage. Like that is the order, right? So here, when this order is reversed, then it will be like in the Satya Yuga 50 percentage, then Treta Yuga 75%.
No, but in this yoga it is switched,
I'm asking like normally if it is the order, then this thing will change. Like
Yeah, but in this case, it is because of Krishna coming, this thing is changed. Otherwise, the Mahabharata war will not happen, no? It's almost at the end, correct? And there, Kshatriyas are overwhelming in Dwapara Yoga, in this yoga, correct? In Treta Yoga, actually, the Satya Yoga, you got all Paramahamsas, and Treta Yoga, you get all Brahmins, overwhelming because they do all the Havan. And then in Dwapara Yoga, it's supposed to be, more Kshatriyas who are there. All of them are abandoned. In Kali Yuga, they're all just Sudras, So because of the change in order, there was some changes in the whole system also. They flowed in that order.
Like normally, if the Dwapara Yuga is second one, so there also Kshatriyas will come or Brahmanas will come.
Yeah, but in this case, it is changed, because Krishna is coming.
Yes, I'm asking like the order will be changed because of
The
that reason.
order, no, the order also, yeah, the order also changed because in Dwapara Yoga, you see all the Kshatriyas, and their so-called qualities also became the other way around. Correct? Wise enters in the Satya Yoga, practically nothing, but in Dwapara, the Treta Yoga, it became 1/4. Dwapara Yoga became half, and Kali Yoga is diminishing more and more. So that sequence was altered a bit because there's a change in the Satya and Treta. Sorry, Dwapara and Treta. So we accept it like that. Any other questions?
And one more doubt, like Prabhu, in the Krishna book, when we read, we feel like some of the stories where when Akrura is praying to Krishna, at that time he was mentioning about the you have come as Buddha avatar, you have come as this Kali avatar, like that. But it's not at that time. It's not happened, right? So
he's predicting that in the future you will have to come like Buddha because he has appeared in. See, it's not that just that they don't know. They also know that in previous yugas and all he has also appeared. No. Yes.
and also they are mentioned about Bhagavad Gita like that. So these are all previous yugas thing they are mentioning.
Yeah, because they are witnessing, knowing that the pastime of the Lord is never ending. No. Yes.
Like somewhere I read like Prabhupada, when somebody asked to Prabhupada like Prabhupada in something of the writing, something something is above is something is there. Someone asked, so Prabhupada said like, yeah, it is my book. I will read something as I want, like that.
Yeah, because Prabhupada is writing his realizations, no?
Yeah. So when we read something that is not in the order, can we relate like that?
The Shastra is the Shastra, You understand?
Yeah, but
Shastra is not a speculated thing of somebody, Even Prabhupada may say you can find as a relevant quotation somewhere else, You understand? It's not that Acharya speculate, There's no room for speculation in Shastra. And pure devotees, they don't speculate, no? They always make reference. Maybe he did not give the reference, but if you really understand, you read thoroughly, it'll be in some Purana somewhere. You understand? Are you following?
actually, I'm asking like, so some stories we will feel like it's not happened that time, but it happened after that only.
Yeah. So they like Akurura, he knows that he had done all this thing before, no?
Okay, so he's mentioning about
Just like in the Krishna book, and Narada Muni is saying in the future you will do all these kind of things. All Narada also predicted, correct? Yes?
Yes, and even it said like Prahlad Maharaj had chanted Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So at that time the mantra was just Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, right?
Also there, Hare Krishna is also there. Why Hare Krishna is not there? Hare Krishna did not come only in Kali Yuga, no? The mantra is eternal. Understand? Like now we also know Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. We also know many other mantras. But Hare Krishna is very prominent because it's been introduced by the Lord himself. Yes? Yes or not? Hello?
Hare Krishna, yes, Prabhu.
So many mantras are there, but what is prominent, that is what is exhibited. It doesn't mean that it's not prominent, so we don't chant. Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
So Prahlad chanted because it's the mantra also.
But at that time that mantra was not prominent.
Not so prominent because
So,
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudeva is prominent in Satya Yuga. No?
so at that time the people were worshipping the Vishnu form of Krishna.
They can worship any form of Krishna, not only Vishnu.
No,
Yes?
I'm asking like will they be able to worship Krishna himself?
That's also a sloka that show in Kali in Satya Yoga who will be worshipped, and Treta Yoga who will be worshipped, and in Dwapara Yoga who's worshipped, and Kali Yoga who's worshipped. That's there by Garga Muni, he was saying. Yes?
Okay.
You come in 4 colors, correct?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
So
So,
if they're worshipping different entities, then they will go to that Lord only, right? Like if they're worshipping Vishnu, so they won't be able to get the Krishna.
that depends according to their mood, you know. You understand? According to the conjugal rasa they got, some are Dasharas, some are Sakyaras, some are neutral. So different destination according to their. So, you know, you can go to 11 to 40. According to their, you know, likings, it's not that they must only do this. Hmm?
11 to 40.
Yes.
Anishwara Mataji, would like to read the translation.
Yes. By chanting the holy name of Supreme Lord, one comes to the stage of love of Godhead. Then the devotee is fixed in his vow as an eternal servant of Lord, and he gradually becomes very much attached to a particular name and form of Supreme Personality of Godhead. As his heart melts with ecstatic love, he laughs very loudly or cries out shout. Sometimes he sings and dances like a madman, for he is indifferent to public opinion.
So you see, very much attached to a particular name and form of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. It is not necessary that, you know, a person, Krishna is in the heart, you know. You understand?
Yes.
Are you following? According to your eternal relationship with the Lord. Yes? Your relationship is eternal, you know. It's not just period on that period of time, correct? Yes?
In this Kali Yuga also, if someone is eternally related to Vishnu or some other avatars, then they will chant, they will go to that Lord only, right?
Yes. Many people in the Sri Sampradaya attached to Narayana. Yes?
They won't take this Hare Krishna Mahamantra.
They won't chant Hare Krishna, they are attached to Narayana.
Okay,
Anyone chant Namo Narayana, they also go, correct? Just like Ajamil, he chanted Namo Narayana. Huh? Correct? So the interest is there according to a person's desire, Krishna manifests, no?
so even when you're preaching, when someone is chanting the names of other lords, it means they
Correct.
are
Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was preaching for them to change from chanting Namo Narayan to chanting Krishna's name, no? Hare Krishna, no? Those who are also devotees of Ram, he was trying to convert them to be Krishna devotees, correct? That's the
Yes,
preacher. That is a preacher. I mean, it's God himself is expecting how to preach, come to Krishna. Yes,
so eternal relations.
that is what we are doing. Our mission is to bring everybody to Krishna, correct?
So this relations can be changed also.
Yes. There's there in Bhaktivinoda's book, you know, the Gopal he was traveling. What is that book? Prahat something. Bhagavad Amrita, something, the book. Then the Nanda Gopal, he went from one planet to one planet, not satisfied, until he became again his coward boy of Krishna. In that book, it is explained. You may develop your relationship. Until you come to that, you will not be so satisfied. You understand? But those who worship Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they go back to Goloka Vrindavan, Prabhupada said. The highest to serve Radha and Krishna was a coward boy. You can go to this verse. CC, I think it's CC. RD 146. Or you can go also. Same thing also there in 11, 17, 27. Since you are in the RD, you can go to RD 146. 146. Adi Lila, chapter 1, text 46. Yeah, can you go right down below purport? Bottom of the purport, last line particularly. Right, you can read there. In all the ancient literatures of devotional service and in the more recent songs of Narottam Das Thakur, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur and other unalike Vaishnavas, spiritual master is always considered either one of the confidential associates of Srimati Radharani or a manifested representative of Srila Nityananda Prabhu. Yes? So because we are coming in this line, our spiritual masters all are coming from this line, either from Srimati Radharani or Nityananda Prabhu, coward boy. Yes? Hello?
Yes, Prabhu.
So we don't have to worry about other sampradayas, they have their thing, you know. Yes? So we are very fortunate that we have the relationship with Radha and Krishna. Oh, Nityananda Prabhu, at the Goloka Vrindavan is the highest planet. Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
So others who have another relationship, they can go other places. You're not saying no, correct? Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was trying to bring everybody to Radha and Krishna. Yes?
Yes.
Yes,
So that cannot be changed, right?
That is the highest, no? How to change? Unless you fall down again, no? For some reason you become like Jaya and Vijay or something. That I cannot say, no? Yeah?
Yes, yes,
Yes?
Prabhu.
yes, Prabhu.
That is something beyond my explanation. All right, so is that clear?
Yes, Prabhu.
So you want to worship Banka Bihari? Generally, we don't do because it's different sampradaya. The deities are from different sampradaya. Mostly we don't go to that temple also in Vrindavan. All the people who are not devotees and all, they rush to that temple only because the Lord in that form grants them a lot of material favors, no? Nothing wrong is Krishna himself. We don't say don't go and take darshan, but our whole lineage is to follow the acharyas, no? Yes, acharya upasanam, correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm? So we usually go to our Gaudiya Vaishnava temples, follow what our spiritual master has given us, correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. That is our lineage, we follow that. But there's nothing wrong. Nobody say you cannot go and see Krishna there. He's Krishna also, correct? But the mood is to follow the acharyas. You understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
The whole idea is to please the spiritual master, no? Huh? Hello?
Yes, Prabhu.
If you want to do something other than the spiritual master do, then that's a little difficult, no? Correct? Yes? Hello?
Yes, Prabhu.
I don't remember Prabhupada took our devotees all to the Banka Bihari temple. He took to the 6 Goswamis temple. Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. So we follow that system. If you want to go, I am not saying no because there's Krishna there also, but I can only tell you to follow what Prabhupada has given us, correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
Any other questions? Everybody is quiet.
We have one more question. Can we worship Laddu Gopal?
Laddu Gopal is not our sampradaya. There's the Pusti mark, Vallabha Sampradaya. Understand? Ours is Radha Krishna worship.
So basically, we are a non-profit organization in Singapore,
Hmm?
and we like to send an email over to the temple. So
Yes, Prabhu.
So sometimes they think, oh, we all are householders, we should have baby Krishna in the house. Yeah, you can have. Nobody's saying no, but they say the Pusti Magi say that Krishna become polluted after he grew up. So we want to worship him as a child. This is not our line. Yes, correct. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ever worship Laddu Gopal or he worship Radha Krishna?
I just need an email. I'll just send an email.
Hello?
And have a look at it whenever you are free. You just send
Huh?
me an email only, nothing else.
So we have another question in chat. What if we already have Laddu Gopal at our home? So what to do in that case?
I don't know. You. I don't know why you went and got it before questioning. Simply sentiment. Yes. And after doing this, you coming here and asking questions. So what should I say? Throw them away or what? Yes. Whose mistake is it? Hmm?
Yes.
Correct.
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. So you have to figure out what to do. Yes. Maybe you can give to somebody who is wanting. Hmm?
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Yes.
Yes,
So next
Prabhu.
time just consult, before you do anything. Be safe. Huh? Correct.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
Otherwise, we just speculate. Oh, yeah, I want to worship Krishna as a child, Huh? You don't even know how to wake up in the morning and chant, and you want to worship something? Yeah? Speculating. Yes? And what you can worship, you're not even initiated yet. What kind of deity you want to do? Correct? Yes or not?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm? So this is what's going on, you know. The whole problem is there's no guru, no sadhu, no shastra. Yes, these are all some finer details in the, Krishna consciousness. Correct?
Yes.
Hmm. If you want to get love for Krishna, you must follow Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
How you can follow him by doing something other than he tells you to do? Why? That is how we can be done, is it? Huh? You have to surrender. Yes.
Yes, Prabhu.
Understand? Or
Yes.
that's the main thing of spiritual life, to inquire submissively. Correct?
Yes,
Huh?
Prabhu.
Otherwise, we'll just do anything and everything we like. Because Hindu, no? Coming from Hindu background, right? Huh?
Yes, Prabhu.
That's the problem? Yes. No, then I worship Lord Shiva also. He's Gopishwara, you know. Huh? Hello? Can? Hello? Can do it. Huh? Why? You can put there, he's Gopishwara. You know, I'm worshipping Gopishwara Shiva, no? Huh? Hello? Possible? Speculate, no? Correct?
Yes,
Yeah?
Prabhu.
Yeah? So there's no end to this speculation. That's why we have to submissively inquire and take directions, what to do, what not to do. Correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm? You understand? That's why the Westerners make so much advancement during Prabhupada time, because they just surrender to him and just follow what he says. Huh? Correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
As we Hindus, we coming from Hindu background, we got so much baggage, no? The Prabhupada said, to train a musician who knows something and a musician who don't know nothing, the one to know nothing is easier to train. The one who knows something, first you must untrain him before you can train him. Correct?
Right, Prabhu.
Yeah. You understand? And then we not only that, false ego, we think, no, I know better. That's another nonsense. Yes? Correct? Hello?
Yes.
Hmm. So we should learn how to become submissive to the desire of Guru and Krishna. And that only you can learn from Guru. Correct?
Yes.
For example, tell you one thing. Prabhupada taught all of us to wear not all of us, the matajis, to wear sari, no? Correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
And one of them went to Gujarat, and then the ladies were wearing the Gujarati style. And Prabhupada asked, I never taught you this thing. Now it's a fashion. Every woman, they wear all kind of style. Correct? You understand? Hello?
Yes, Prabhu.
Not only that, the Prabhupada comes from Bengal. The Bengali woman, they tie sari differently. Yes? Hello?
Yes, Prabhu.
Did he teach them to tie the Bengali style? Yeah?
No, Prabhu.
So I'm just giving you an example, You understand? Although everyone is wearing sari, it's a fact, everyone is dressed, but a different style. Correct? Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
You understand from this example why we must follow Acharya? Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm? We cannot speculate. That's the thing. Because our whole life is based on speculation only, no? No, I like this. No, I like that. You must learn how to like what Guru and Krishna wants. That's the whole training. Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm? That is surrender. Surrender means to do what Guru and Krishna wants, you know. Surrender doesn't mean that I do what I want to do. That's not surrender, no? Correct? Hello? Is it clear?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm? Are you following?
Yes.
Hmm. So in order to know, we should go to somebody who has been trained by Prabhupada. Yes? Not I sit at home and then I read Prabhupada books, I know everything. Huh? Some association is also required, is it not?
Yes.
Huh? Hello?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm? That's why Prabhupada wanted temples. You have to go, associate with our devotees in the temple. They train, you learn, correct? Huh?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. From the how to cook to how to sing to how to do everything Prabhupada has taught us. Huh? Yes?
Yes.
Hmm? Not only the philosophy, there's so many other things also. Correct? What tune to use in the morning and what, so many things he has said. He was very particular about everything, Prabhupada. Correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
So we should learn that, you know. And that comes with association. Yes? I don't speculate. I speculate. I'm trying to only show evidence, right? Correct? Even singing Mangala Arati, you have to use certain tune. You cannot just use any kind of song tune you like. Not allowed. Huh? No, I like to sing this tune, Prabhu. This gives me a lot of love for Krishna. That's nonsense. You understand? Hello?
Yes.
Huh? So everything is controlled. Everything is because Prabhupada said it. And even then you see how much is controlled and many people have drifted away to this crazy guru philosophy. Yes? To the extent they're saying that Prabhupada is not correct in this. Prabhupada did not know. Yes? Yes or not?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm? Even sat in the GBC meeting, although you don't require to just sit there to explain and show them how to do even meetings. Huh? Correct? Yes or not? So even by doing all these things, still the movement drifted away. You see how powerful Kali is? Huh? Correct? If they have only cooperated and just made Prabhupada the Guru, how united we will be today? Huh? Will we be united or not? Huh? You one crazy guy, Tamal. Tamal was completely crazy. Did what exactly what Prabhupada said don't do, he did it. He even admitted his mistake, correct? And still, you see, could not change. And look at the movement. Huh? Yes. No end to speculation there. No end. Everything they speculate. You're coming from where? Mayapur, is it? Huh? Who is coming from Mayapur? Anybody? Hello? Anyone is coming from there? You know the temple of what? Vedic planetarium, right?
Yes, Prabhu.
Proper idea was to show the whole Vedic system, how the planets are all organized. Huh? And they have made it now, whatever this so-called scientists are doing, that speculation is going up there now. There's no more Vedic planetarium. It's the temple of speculated planetarium now. TOSP now. No more TOVP, SP, speculated planetarium. Correct? You understand? Are you following? Speculation. Woman guru speculate. Correct? Because otherwise the woman we cannot control them. Like make them gurus also. Correct? Yes or not?
Yes, Prabhu.
Whole thing is a nonsense. So this is what we should learn and not do. You follow? Prabhupada also told us, the Godema, don't make that mistake. Correct? And the same mistake is repeated in our camp. Correct? Hello?
Yes, Prabhu.
How strong Maya is. There is speculation. You can go CC, 9, I think.
Adi or which Lila?
Adi Lila.
Ninth chapter, which was?
12th chapter, text 9. No, I think this is not the, this is the one, correct. Can you see? No, go to 9. You're going to 10. Or go to 8. Yeah, see? Independently concocting their own opinions. I see. So you will read the purport. First, they shared a single opinion, but later they follow 2 different opinions ordained by providence. You see, you read the purport.
Yes. The words Devar Karan indicate that by the dint of providence or by God's will, the followers of Advaitacharya divided into 2 parties. Such disagreement among the disciples of one Acharya is also found amongst the members of Gaudiya. In the beginning, during the presence of Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivarakacharya Ashtotra Sata Shri Srimad Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, all the disciples worked in agreement, but just after his disappearance, they disagreed. One party strictly followed the instructions of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, but another group created their own concoctions about executing his desires. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, at the time of his departure, requested all his disciples to form a governing body and conduct missionary activities cooperatively. He did not instruct a particular man to become the next Acharya, but just after his passing away, his leading secretaries made plans without authority to occupy the post of Acharya, and they split into 2 factions over the next Acharya would be. Consequently, both factions were asar or useless because they had no authority, having disobeyed the order of spiritual master. Despite the spiritual master's order to form a governing body and execute the missionary activities of Gauriya Math, the 2 unauthorized factions began litigation that is still going on after 40 years with no decision. Therefore,
Carry on.
Therefore, we do not belong to any faction. But because 2 parties busy dividing the material assets of Gauriya Math institution stopped the preaching work, we took up the mission of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur and Bhakti Vinod Thakur to preach the cult of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu all over the world under the protection of all predecessor acharyas. And we find that our humble attempt has been successful. We followed the principles especially explained by Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur in his commentary on Bhagavad Gita verse beginning Vyavasyatmika buddhi eka kuru nandana. According to this instruction of Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, it is a duty of disciple to follow strictly the orders of a spiritual master. The secret of success and advancement in spiritual life is the firm faith of the disciple in the orders of spiritual master. The Vedas confirm this. Yasya deve para bhaktir yatha deve tatha guru tasya te kathita yah artha prakshante mahatmana. To one who has staunch faith in the words of spiritual master and the words of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the secret of success in Vedic knowledge is revealed. The Krishna consciousness movement is being propagated according to this principle, and therefore our preaching work is going on successfully in spite of many impediments offered by the antagonistic demons, because we are getting positive help from our previous acharyas. One must judge every action by its result. The members of the self-appointed Acharya's party who occupied the property of Gauriya Mutt are satisfied, but they could not make any progress in preaching. Therefore, by the result of their action, one should know that they are asar or useless. Whereas the success of ISKCON party, the International Society for Krishna Consciousness, which strictly follows Guru and Gauranga, is increasing daily all over the world. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur wanted to print as many books as possible and distribute them all over the world. We have tried our best in this connection and we are getting results beyond our expectations.
So you see, when you disobey the order of the spiritual master, then this is the result, no? Prabhupada is referring to Gaudiya Math. Now we are referring to the same ISKCON, correct?
Yes, true.
Can you go to the next verse?
Yes, true.
Can you read the purport?
Yes, true. This verse describes the beginning of schism. When disciples do
Someone
not...
can read?
Anyone would like to read the purport?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, Mataji. This was who is reading?
The purport you have to read. Divya ma'am.
This was yes, Mataji. This verse describes the beginning of a schism. When disciples do not stick to the principle of accepting the order of their spiritual master, immediately there are two opinions. Any opinion different from the opinion of the spiritual master is useless. One cannot infiltrate materially concocted ideas into spiritual advancement. That is deviation. There is no scope for adjusting spiritual advancement to material ideas.
Yes.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So we cannot speculate from the order of the spiritual master. It's the life and soul of the devotee, no? Yes? Correct. So this is what Prabhupada always stressed. My success is because I strictly follow the order of my spiritual master. Yes. And our ISKM standard is also the same. We strictly follow the order of our spiritual master, Prabhupada. Correct? I think some of you or most of you come from different camps, no? Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
So why you left that camp and came to ISKM? Hello? You want to explain? Anyone? Why?
Accepting the order of spiritual master.
And another important thing Prabhupada says, preaching, correct? If you miss the preaching, then everything is finished. Yes? I don't think that apart from the ISKM devotees, nobody is speaking the scriptures, correct? Hello?
Yes, Prabhu.
So this is preaching to quote the authorities, yes? Yes or not?
Yes, Prabhu.
Otherwise, all speculation, no? Correct? So you speculate, then how you can convince anyone? More doubts come in the mind, correct? Like now we are reading so clear. Now no room for any more confusion, correct?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Hmm.
Oh, Prabhuji, why this means under the spell of Daiviya Maya, it is mentioned like that. So means why Daiviya Maya acts like that, Prabhuji?
Prabhupada said that you don't go and disturb Krishna.
Okay. So Krishna is giving himself, yet he is not allowing him, everyone to access him, right, Prabhuji?
Yeah, can you go 6:4:31?
Let me offer my respectful obeisances unto the all-pervading Supreme Personality of Godhead, who possesses unlimited transcendental qualities, acting from within the cores of the hearts of all philosophers who propagate various views. He causes them to forget their own souls while sometimes agreeing and sometimes disagreeing among themselves. Thus, he creates within this material world a situation in which they are unable to come to a conclusion. I offer my obeisances unto him. Purport. Since time immemorial, or since the creation of of the cosmic manifestation, the conditioned souls have formed various parties of philosophical speculation. But this is not true of the devotees. Non-devotees have different ideas of creation, maintenance, and annihilation, and therefore they are called vadis and prativadis, proponents and counter-proponents. It is understood from the statement of Mahabharata that there are many munis or speculators. All speculators must disagree with other speculators. Otherwise, why should there be so many opposing parties concerned with ascertaining the supreme cause? Philosophy means finding the ultimate cause. As Vedanta Sutra very reasonably says, Athato Brahma Jignasa. Human life is meant for understanding the ultimate cause. Devotees accept that the ultimate cause is Krishna because this conclusion is supported by all Vedic literature and also by Krishna himself, who says, Aham Sarvasya Prabhava. I am the source of everything. Devotees have no problem understanding the ultimate cause of everything, but non-devotees must face many opposing elements because everyone who wants to be a prominent philosopher invents his own way. In India, there are many parties of philosophers, such as the Advaitavadis, Vaiseshikam, Shishakas, Mimamsakas, Mayavadis, and Swabhavavadis, and each of them opposes the others. Similarly, in the Western countries, there are also so many philosophers with different views of creation, life, maintenance, and annihilation. Thus, it is undoubtedly a fact that there are countless philosophers throughout the world, each of them contradicting the others. Now, one might ask why there are so many philosophers if the ultimate goal of philosophy is one. Undoubtedly, the ultimate cause is one, the Supreme Brahman, as Arjuna told Krishna in Bhagavad Gita 10.12. You are the Supreme Brahman, the ultimate, the Supreme Abode and Purifier, the Absolute Truth and the Eternal Divine Person. You are the Primal God, Transcendental and Original, and you are the unborn and all-pervading beauty. Non-devotee speculators, however, do not accept an ultimate cause, Sarva Karana Karanam, because they are ignorant and bewildered concerning the soul and its activities. Even though some of them have a vague idea of the soul, many controversies arise, and the philosophical speculators can never reach a conclusion. All of these speculators are envious of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and as Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, those who are envious and mischievous, who are the lowest among men, are cast by me into the ocean of material existence, into various demoniac species of life. Attaining repeated birth among the species of demoniac life, such persons can never approach me. Gradually, they sink down to the most abominable type of existence. Because of their envy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, non-devotees are born in demoniac families life after life. They are great offenders, and because of their offenses, the Supreme Lord keeps them always bewildered. The Lord, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, purposely keeps them in darkness. The great authority Parasara, the father of Vyasadeva, explains the Supreme Personality of Godhead thus. The demoniac speculators cannot understand the transcendental qualities, form, pastimes, strength, knowledge, and opulence of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, which are all free from material contamination. These speculators are envious of the existence of the Lord. Their conclusion is that the entire cosmic manifestation has no controller, but is just working naturally. Thus, they are kept in constant darkness, birth after birth, and cannot understand the real cause of all causes. This is the reason why there are so many schools of philosophical speculation.
Yes.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So become a devotee, then Krishna gives you Tesham Satata Yuktanam Bhajantam Pratipurvakam Dadami Buddhayogam Tam Yena Mabhupyantite. Correct? For those who surrender, I give the understanding in which they can come to me. Yes?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So you cannot escape Krishna's Maya by your own strength. That's what the speculators are trying to do. Correct?
Yes, Prabhuji. So, Prabhuji, we are from like different, our families are Hindus and mostly they're like following different acharyas and sampradayas. So now we are in your association who is strictly following Srila Prabhupada, and we are also getting that strength from you directly. So most of us are so much enthusiastic in participating in all the devotional services also. So we are under you, we are very strict, Prabhuji. But as soon as I mean, especially in my case, when I go again inside like my family members or relatives and I go to preach them, but I feel like I lose my strength in front of them while preaching to them because they follow other sampradaya. As you said, if we know nothing, we can easily follow. If we know little bit and still we are seekers, then also we can follow. But if we are having a little bit of mixed theories of every worship, every kind of deity worship through mental concoction. So for them, I'm not able to bring them and I'm being dragged by them. So at that point of time, there are so many clashes and conflicts between them and I'm losing also. It's means at this point of time, how to cope up and in those situations, Prabhuji.
Because we are in the neophyte level, it's very difficult for us to preach, Understand?
Yes.
And plus, if you are living with them, it's very difficult because they also see you. Sometimes you do things crazy, they don't understand, no?
Yes, Prabhuji, this is the problem.
So, because they're seeing you and they are very much, I would say, familiar, So you need to do one thing if you want to help. The first thing is to get somebody else who can come and speak to them,
Okay.
And that will be very effective. Or nowadays you can arrange a Zoom class talk or something, and then the other person when they preach, then the family members will listen. But if you preach, they will not listen, because they think you are a little girl, you don't know. Yeah,
Yes, Prabhuji.
understand? So we have to do this. This is one way.
Mm.
Otherwise, it's a and then of course if you stay with them and you kind of don't have association, then you also become weakened, no?
Yes, Prabhuji. So means when, as Srila Prabhupada said, every place or every home must be like a temple, or we are also, ISKCON is also following that whoever is there, there should be start one center like that. So at that time now, I here at this place particularly, I'm only at least I know a little bit better than them. So I cannot leave this place because I have to spread here. At that point of time, I cannot come to other temples. No, Prabhuji.
No, you can take a break, you can go for a week or so.
Okay.
You can go for some days, visit other devotees, and you can get spiritually charged.
Yes.
Correct. I think there are many temples nearby. You can go. Amalapuram, there's one place, right?
Yes, Prabhuji.
And then you have another in Pondicherry, correct?
Yes.
So you can go there, just spend 3 days the most. Even a moment's association is so powerful, no? Huh?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So that will
So,
charge
yes,
spiritually.
So how should I be with the family or relatives, Prabhuji? I mean, how can I be kind to them? Because the way they do things, it makes it, as you said in last class, that we should be tolerant. Even Krishna is tolerating them since many births. What are we in front of Krishna? So I'm trying to tolerate, but when they're
But
not
if
understanding
if you
Krishna,
are going to tolerate and drown, that's another.
yes, yes, Prabhuji, this is
You
the problem.
tolerate and get yourself killed. That's the foolishness, no?
Yes,
Right?
yes, Prabhuji.
So you also have to make plans to get strength, because you also need to save yourself.
Yes.
Before you save others, you must be strong to save yourself, no?
Yes, Prabhuji. I mean, I'm increasing like anything day by day, doing all this, whatever is told by you all to me. So if I'm chanting, if they're not chanting, for that also I get irritation. You are so low, like this, I feel. Anything they do means, once upon a time, the same place, same people, everything. 6 months ago, I was living nicely with them. And now there is a lot of change, Prabhuji, that anything they're saying, what are you talking? We are not understanding, because they're not doing anything. They're not understanding anything. So how I can make at least the people around me to my, but they will not do whatever I do. Without doing, how they will also reach my, where I am at, so that we can cooperatively do it.
In that sense, because they are not devotees, no?
Yes, Prabhuji.
They are just becoming plain Hindus, no? Correct?
Yes.
While doing so many offenses, just doing lip service, no? So you have to, of course, you cannot get angry. What you can do, you just have to be patient with them, no? That much you can do until Krishna makes some arrangement. Correct? If you are a boy, you can run out of the house, but they are a girl. How are you going to do? Correct?
Yes, Prabhuji.
If I tell you to come out and join us, I have to provide you all facilities, no? Yes?
Yes.
Correct? So you just wait for Krishna to make arrangements. Meantime, praying. And by Krishna's arrangement, anything can be done, no? Correct? Just like now, we are also all stuck in this material world. We also want to get out, right?
Yes, Prabhuji.
You all don't want to get out. You want to stay here.
No.
So the same situation, everybody is stuck, no? Correct? The solution is go back to Krishna, correct?
Yes.
How to go back? Simply take one plane and go?
No.
So we have to be waiting for Krishna, correct?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So meanwhile, we pray, no? Just now I showed that verse, no? 10, 14, 8, Tattenu kampasu samikshemana, that verse, 10, 14, 8. So the devotee, he carries on. Meanwhile, is always praying for Krishna. Yes? This was?
My dear Lord, one who earnestly waits for you to bestow your causeless mercy upon him, all the while patiently suffering the reactions of his past misdeeds and offering you respectful obeisances with his heart, words, and body, is surely eligible for liberation, for it has become his rightful claim. Purport.
No need purpose, okay?
Okay. Yes, Prabhuji.
So you just have to be patient and wait, no? Can you go to 4, 21, 24? No, not this verse, sorry. I think it is, sorry, it is not 4, it is 3, 21, 24. Yeah.
The Lord continued, My dear Rishi, O leader of the living entities, for those who serve me in devotion by worshipping me, especially persons like you who have given up everything unto me, there is never any question of frustration.
Yes.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So we have to be patient, no? Why the Lord is doing that? The Lord is in control, no? Correct?
Yes.
So the best thing is, some or other, I don't know, if Krishna can find you a suitable partner, then that's it. The whole problem is sorted out, correct?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes? So until that happens, we have to wait, no?
So we couldn't understand and create one more big problem if they will become what, Prabhuji?
What's that again?
I mean, if the partner will also become one more big problem, so that I don't want that. If I avoid it, is that fine?
No.
Okay.
You have to get involved with another partner. That's the duty of the parents to get you married and settled. They have to offer you to the husband to take care of you. Correct?
Yes.
So at least you got a choice to find a devotee husband. That much, Yes? Yes or not?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Not that all husbands are going to get in trouble. Because marriage life, there's always ups and downs, no? Which marriage in the material world is happiness? There's no such thing, correct?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Putting Krishna in the center, you solve a lot of problems, no?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So you have to be prepared for that. And if you become submissive, then there should be no problem. If you
Yes.
go to the house and you want to be the queen or the king, then you're going to have problem, correct?
Yes.
So according to your role, you act, then you should have no problem.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Correct.
Yes.
Which person is happy in the material world with the material situation? Nobody, no?
Yes.
Only happiness is when we get connected to Krishna. And if the husband is favorable to help you in that way, to get connected to Krishna, and allow you to chant, allow you to offer prasadam, allow you to, then what's the problem?
If he will not chant, then Prabhuji, then I should be against, or I should mind my own
No, you
business like
should
that.
try to help him to chant.
Okay.
Prabhupada's sister, she married a non-devotee, correct?
Yes.
And she she preached and she convinced him. He became very serious after that.
Okay.
Correct. Unless you marry a demonic person, then you should not do that. At least you marry somebody who is favorably disposed, no?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes.
Yes, and every man will also want to please their wife, no? And if you're going to bring him to the right side, why you should not change? Yes?
Yes.
So, but for fear of going to have problems, you don't, want to commit, then that's not intelligent, no?
Yes, Prabhuji.
There's definitely going to be challenges. Where is there no challenge? Everything is a challenge, correct?
Yes.
So our duty is to take up the challenge and try to progress. Correct?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes.
So you get married to somebody who is at least favorably disposed, at least is a vegetarian and, it's not averse to God consciousness, then that kind of person will got good facility to change, no? Yes?
Yes. Yes, Prabhuji.
I'm sure there are many, many people there. There are 1.4 billion Indians, correct?
Yes.
You cannot find one person. Very strange, right? Hello? Huh? Yes?
No, Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji.
Whether you want or not, that's the question, correct?
Yes.
So you surrender to somebody, you see everything, you match everything properly, and then If the stars match and all, why? If it is matching, how can you go into adverse problems? I don't see so, no? Correct?
Yes, yes, Prabhu.
So you talk to the person first, you're going to marry, and then say, if you allow me to chant and you also like to chant, and you will want to do one, correct?
Yes.
Correct?
Yes, Prabhuji, understood.
Hmm.
Prabhuji, earlier while you were making a statement about Tamal Krishna Goswami, that thing, I mean, what he has done, he has deviated entire this thing. Only one person changed everything of his con. So here I have a doubt like that means he has served physically Srila Prabhupada. For that, will he get any credit? I mean, and the second thing is leader who, I mean, he he fell down that along with him all his followers also will go to hell. Two things are there. So how will he get the credit for whatever he has done to Srila Prabhupada?
Credit is there, but when you offend, everything becomes useless, no?
So whatever earlier he has done, everything goes in vain, Prabhuji.
Because you offend a great soul, no? You can go to 10 this verse is there in Bhagavatam. Whatever the piety, everything, it all become useless. Yes, 10:4:46. Hmm? Yes.
My dear king, when a man persecutes the great souls, all his benedictions of longevity, beauty, fame, religion, blessings, and promotion to higher planets will be destroyed.
Hmm?
Okay.
Correct.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Hmm. I mean, the very fact that he died in a very terrible way, it shows that something that is not very auspicious, no?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Correct?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hmm.
But in 2.41, it said like whatever small thing that we have done in the spiritual life, it will be forever,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, but offense is terrible, no? Yes.
I'm thinking like, is it for this life or the whole entire life? Because after the hellish life is finished, can he come back into spiritual life?
Because after hellish life, you will come back, but you will start from again where, It's
Again,
long time. You may start from the lowest rung, no? And slowly you have to climb up again and again, correct?
but this offense is committing because of this ignorance, right? It's because of
Yeah,
Maya, right?
but yeah, because you should know, no? Now you can commit offense. Will you do it?
No, I'm asking like even
No, I'm asking you if you says something that's against, will you do it?
no.
Yeah, so you should know, no? So
But the
because of power and because of control and all that, you just get overwhelmed.
yes, Prabhu, I'm
Shouldn't.
asking if
Hmm.
a soul is surrounded by the material nature, right? And
Hmm.
the material nature will be varying in different persons. Like it can be highly passionate nature can be there. It can be goodness nature can be there because it is
Hmm.
because of past karma. But anyway, that person, yeah, body is made because of past karmas. So anyway, a person has got the opportunity to come in contact with a devotee. He was
Say
trying to,
two persons are in a very dangerous position. One who serves the spiritual master and one who serves the deities. Because if they are a bit neglectful, then they commit so much offense, they fall down. You understand? So we have to be very careful when we are serving, especially the spiritual master and Krishna. Pujari also, if we mess around, finish, correct? The seva apradh. Hmm? Yes?
Prabhupada said like whoever had given some service to him, I will never forget him.
If someone who offend him, you don't even want to see his face. You understand?
But
Prabhupada remembered Brahmananda, when he and the other, his brother and Subal and Vishnu Jan Swami all collaborated to remove Prabhupada. 1971, 72, I think, in LA. And Prabhupada never forgave him for that because his name was mentioned to be one of the Ritvik representatives, the Acharya, to be in charge of Africa. Prabhupada said no. Huh? Yes?
Yes.
But Prabhu, if Prabhupada can understand what is going to happen in the future also, right?
Of
So
course.
Prabhupada will be knowing, right? The Ritviks, whoever he had represented, they are going to spoil this moment.
Yes, that's why he made ISKM.
Very good.
So nice, Prabhuji.
No, I'm asking like, so will Prabhupada allow the whole whole ISKCON to get spoiled because of that?
Can see what's happening? Yes?
Okay. Okay.
If everything goes in the ISKCON path, practically there's nothing to save, no? Correct? By Krishna's mercy and Prabhupada's mercy, he started ISKM, correct? I didn't dream about ISKM, I don't know. Yes? Practically only ISKM has the knowledge, I see.
Yes,
Hmm?
we too agree, Prabhu.
Now you can go to 18, CC, Madhya, 1899. Madhya. 99. Can you go down to the purport below? You can see there. Can you see a sincere person is able to see Krishna through the transparent via medium of Sri Gurudev, the spiritual master, correct? Have you see that? Can you highlight all that? Unless one is enlightened by the knowledge given by the spiritual master, he cannot see things as they are, even though he remains constantly with the spiritual master. You understand this point?
Yes, yes,
In other words, when you stay with spiritual master, you must get enlightened with knowledge. Yes?
yes.
Huh? Otherwise, he cannot see things as they are. Even though he remains constantly with spiritual master. Huh? Hello? Huh?
Yes, I'm a small doubt like the people who are coming to the spiritual master are of different degrees, right? Like they will be of lower level consciousness. They are trying to come into the higher level. So because even though we are desiring to come out of this entire entanglement, because of the covering of this material nature, it is strong in different persons. Like the body is completely based on the past life activities. So some body can be fully, the senses can be mainly trying to become the passionate level. Like there's so many different could be there. So even though that person is trying, but because of strong force of Maya, if the person cannot come into the right consciousness, because we are trying to come out of the to become humble like that. Because of strong force of, if we are not able to come into that position, but when we are at spiritual master, we have done lot of things to please the spiritual master. So could that be counted like spiritual master is said to be the Mahal merciful? Even we said we heard the story of the guy in Madai who was so sinful, but they have come to be, because that is the aim of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu. So even though in this life they may be going to hell, but whatever they have done, that will be there, right? After their all the punishment has gone, with they can come out from that, right?
If they again surrender to the spiritual master, yes. realize their mistake. Yes.
Yes. But the one more doubt, like we read like for our pious activities we go to the heavenly planets, and for the impious activities we will go to the this hellish planet. So because of this offending, they are because of they offended the spiritual master, that is the offense, right? So they will go to hell. So that once that punishment is over, they will come back to their normal positions and start their.
No, but they must, somehow or other, they must, give up this mentality of offending the Guru. There's a song, Tumhare sthane aparadhi nahi paritran. There's no deliverance for those who offended the Vaishnavas. Just now we read the purport, no? They go down and down and down, no? Just now, is that? That verse just now you read, no? Correct?
Yes.
And then stay there perpetually. Krishna said, those who are envious, correct?
Yes,
So they must repent, they must pray. I mean, spiritual life is not just because you finish this body is finished, no. That offenses are carrying in seed stage in different lifetimes. All these offenses are there, no? Yeah. Aprabdha karma, palam kutam, bijam, correct?
yes.
So, yet you have to surrender, no, and say, I'm sorry. That's what Krishna wants, no.
Okay.
He told, what's his name? You offended Durvasha Muni, you offended Ambarish Maharaj, correct? Unless you go and fall at his feet, there's no way you can be saved, correct?
Yes.
Yes or not?
Yes.
You cannot say, oh, okay, he finished, he went to hell, he can finish the punishment, he come back and then everything is square up. No. You have to change your consciousness and you ask forgiveness.
Otherwise, whatever he had done, that will everything will go on.
Just
Like
now
what?
we read the verse. All your, what is now? Just now what the verse we read? All your lifespan, everything is all gone, no?
But Prabhu, one more doubt, like the pure devotees' words are not lies, right? So whenever Prabhupada is saying that I am very pleased with your service, you will go back to Godhead. I will take you back to Godhead. So these words are Prabhupada used to say these words to these offenders also when he speaks with his devotees.
Not to the offenders.
Means
Where
when
he
they are
said, you mean to say that this was applied to offenders who offend him? How
asking
can it
like
be?
no,
Huh?
no, it's not
Those
like that.
people who are favorably disposing devotional service, yes. But the moment Prabhupada said, they're all my devotees until they eat meat. They're no more my devotees. Even though they had been devotees, but the moment they break the principle, especially meat eating, then there's no more connection. You understand?
Yes.
You cannot say that, oh, I did a little bit thing, therefore, I'm still classified. No way. You understand? That's why Prabhupada said you must flap your wing and fly. You follow the principles. If you try to deviate, then how you can be saved? You think that, he started this movement with so much of pain and so much of, austerity, and someone destroys it. You think he's going to be very pleased?
No, never.
Yeah, you are, in your opinion, no, they are doing, they did good. No, this is the ISKCON nonsense thinking. If you offend the Guru, you are finished. Useless, Prabhupada said. Correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
And their argument is that, no, the Gurus also did so much good. No, they helped him, for that they will also get some benefit. There's no such thing. Understand? You think Prabhupada is so happy that the movement is screwed up?
Yes.
You think that Damal is going to be safe because he did the greatest nonsense? He was totally his rascaldom. I stayed with the guy. I know the guy through and through.
Yes, Prabhu.
He's a rascal of the highest order. Understand?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes.
I had to push the rascal, and a Ratka, he put himself sitting on top and everyone had to push him around. What? Understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
So don't think like that. You offend Prabhupada, you're going to hell. Finish. Whatever good you have also is gone. Krishna will not let it. Krishna will not let a guy offend his pure devotee. Hello?
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu.
You understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
So clear that from your mind. These people who are not surrendering to Prabhupada and offending him every day, they are going to hell. Hello?
Yes, Prabhu.
Is it
Yes.
clear?
Yes, Prabhu.
No such thing as going to hell. They finish their term, they come back and become a what, Bhaktisiddhanta or something. Huh? Is that what you're thinking? Hello?
Yes, Prabhu.
It's not going to happen. You follow?
Yes, Prabhu.
You understand? That's
Yes,
why
Prabhu.
spiritual life is very dangerous. Walking on a razor edge, you screw up, then you're going to be in big trouble. Look at the movement, they serve proper so intimately. Where is the preaching? In India, especially the Sadguru is known, the what? The guy name in Bangalore, teaching all the yoga. What is the guy name? Ravi Shankar, yeah? Correct? Some Amma and here, everybody is known. But Hare Krishna, anybody is known?
No,
Is this what Prabhupada wanted?
never. Yes.
Why? Because they have offended him and therefore their power to preach is finished. Yes?
Yes.
They cannot even rebut this Zakir Naik.
Yes.
They cannot even rebut our Gopal nonsense. Eh? Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
Is this not preaching? And these guys all are preaching Mayavad. Yes?
Yes, yes.
So you think they're going to go back?
No, never.
Lifetime after lifetime, they will rot in the material world, and they will go down and down because they are offending. You follow?
Yes, Prabhu.
So don't think that this guy is a saint, huh? Because you never stayed with them. You never know. You don't know what their character and all. You understand? They are highly envious of Prabhupada. Highly envious. You understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
You saw the video that Jaya Advaita made? Why
Yeah.
Prabhupada? Why?
Yes, yes, yes.
Have you seen that?
Yes, Prabhu. I
You
have
mean
seen.
to say he's going to go back to guard it, this guy?
Never will.
You think so?
No, no,
Because he did some service to Prabhupada?
no. Yes.
Tell me. Like them, every one of them. At the moment you become a guru without Prabhupada's order, envious comes in your heart because you offended the guru. You understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
Very dangerous to commit Vaishnava apradh. Are you following? Hello. So don't harbor any kind of compassion for them. Huh? This is the ISKCON thing. You're contaminated by their nonsense. Who's talking here? Hello. Who is this I'm talking to? Who?
Anashwara.
Anushwara. Okay, you understand now, Anushwara, what I'm saying?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah. So don't think that, they are angels, how you like, Yeah, even Prabhupada is taking it lightly also, Krishna will not. Yes?
Yes.
Krishna told this, what's his name? Durvasha. Forget it. You cannot be saved. Yes? Hello?
Yes, yes, Prabhu.
So you go there, you're going to be implicated and you also going to go to hell with them. The followers will also go along. There's a stone boat, correct? You know the stone boat verse?
Blind, leading the blind.
No, go to 6, 7, 14 and read that.
May I read?
Right? Yeah, please.
Leaders who have fallen into ignorance and who misled people by directing them a path of destruction, as described in the previous verse, are in effect boarding a stone boat. And so too are those who blindly follow them. A stone boat would be unable to float and would sink in the water with its passengers. Similarly, those who misled people go to hell and their followers go with them.
Is this not misleading?
Yes, of course. Yeah.
So where is written very clearly here? Hmm? Correct? You know, to meet a pure devotee, it's a rare chance, you know.
Yes.
And to again meet a pure devotee, you know, which lifetime you can get a chance? Hmm? Tell me. Correct? Especially if you offend them, how Krishna will please give you another spiritual master. Huh?
Mhm.
Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. So their position is very pathetic. Hmm?
Even those devotees who are staying in the ISKCON also, everybody is going to hell.
What he says here? I'm not speculating. What does he say here?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm?
Yes.
So you have compassion for them, is it?
No, I'm asking like so many devotees are there who are just like they don't know anything about
If you
this.
go to court and tell the judge, I don't know, will he be excused from punishment?
Never.
Same thing. Yes? Yes? Yes or not?
Yes.
You cannot plead ignorance, you know. You're supposed to know. And I mean, we can know. Why you cannot know? Huh? We are using the same books, right?
Mhm.
Which book are we using? Something else?
They are reading all these things, but they are misled. Like they don't understand what this
They
actually.
cannot understand this thing because they are following these crazy guys.
Yes.
Huh? And
Yes.
we are speaking to them, no, you retwig the rascal, no, you're offended. That's what they say. Yes?
Yes.
So how to save these guys?
Mhm.
Tell me. Correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
Then where is the place they should go? Huh? Somewhere in between because they are, you know, a little bit nice. Is it? Huh?
So many of the
Tell me.
people are even after coming to Krishna
Where are
consciousness.
they going?
Yes.
Where?
Yes.
Would you want to do that?
No, I'm asking like so many people are then going to the hell only, right? Because of
Yes, that's even the Mahabharata, you know, it says, no, to Yudhishthira was asked this question by Yamaraj. Ani ane yama alayam. Huh? So many people are going to the abode of Yama. Kali Yuga, you know. Yes. So at least we know we are saved. We are trying to save them. Not that we are happy they are going to hell. We are trying to save them. What we are doing? Preaching day and night, correct?
yes,
And this guys, how many of you here now? Only 10 of you, correct?
yes.
How much people are there outside and how many want to come?
Hmm.
Huh? Why? Oh, Ritwik is poison. Oh, Ritwik is what? Upper some what? Upper Siddhanta. What does it say? Siddhanta. No, some crazy words they use. Not Siddhanta. It is not Siddhanta. Upper Siddhanta. Demonic. Mayavad. Correct? Yes. Even now, if the leaders say Prabhupada's word must be followed, we must give up this position. Everything is set already. Correct?
Yes, it will be coming back, right? If that happens.
It will happen? You think so?
Mm.
50 years has not happened. You think it's going to happen?
Yes.
Huh?
But even if it's said like if this all gurus going to die, then everybody is coming back to this system only, right?
No, those guys who have said make that the other disciples are also waiting in line to become gurus.
Mm.
Yes?
Yes, yes.
Hmm? Power corrupts, no. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. Correct?
Yes, there are some people who just want to serve Krishna. They don't want to come into this intricacies and everything.
They
They say
cannot do this. They cannot do this. This is nonsense. You cannot serve Krishna unless you go through a pure devotee. You understand?
yes,
This is nonsense. No, I am not in the politics and all. I want to serve Krishna. You are what? Uttama Adhikari? Hello?
Prabhu.
Huh?
Yes.
This is nonsense. You understand? People who speak like that are nonsense. Prabhupada get very angry with this class of people. They think that, oh, they are so pure, they can dance with Krishna. Yes? Krishna don't even want to look at your face unless you're recommended by or brought by another pure devotee. Correct?
Yes.
You understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
So all these guys who are talking like that, you speak like what I'm speaking. You're speaking rubbish and nonsense. You understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
Why I'm speaking like this? I have to wake you up. That's my
Yes.
idea.
Yes,
Understand?
yes, Prabhu.
All this contamination must go. Otherwise, you cannot progress. If you have even a little bit attraction for this kind of nonsense, then you spiritually become shunted.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? There's no compassion for people who have offended great devotee like Prabhu.
Prabhu, can I ask a small one more doubt?
Hmm.
Like, if I have heard like Yamuna Mataji has come into the stage of Baba once she was in with Prabhupada,
Hmm.
but
Are
now
you,
at the time of death, she was also in the group of ISKCON, but I heard like she died with the standing mala in her hand.
I don't know. I don't know how she died. I don't know when she got Baba and all that. There's all something coming out new. You understand?
Prabhupada said like that. I heard that.
Prabhupada also said many things, but then on the back you go and offend him. Then how you can get all this purification? Tell me.
Mhm.
Yes?
Yes.
Hmm. Thing is that test spiritual life is tested not when the spiritual master is there. When the spiritual master leaves you, that is the test of the disciple. Hmm? Correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. So we have to learn, Now the one line Prabhupada told you, yeah, Prabhupada say you're going back. Prabhupada say all my disciples are going back. But if you must follow, if you don't follow, you can go back. Huh? Does it make sense? Just because Prabhupada said, no, I'm going back, correct? You go back, huh? Is it?
No.
Huh? I mean, all these rascals, they're all doing so much harm to the movement. Huh? You think Prabhupada will be pleased?
Mm.
Hmm? Tell
Yes.
me. Correct?
Yes.
Hmm. I think how much if they can come to understanding the Prabhupada is their real guru, then their whole life will change. That's like now you, all of you, you understood that Prabhupada is the guru. Are you making spiritual advancement or no?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah? Because now you are understanding the correct thing. So if everyone understand this, will they not make spiritual advancement? Yes?
Yes. Yes.
Huh? So that's the problem. The connection must be there. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
If you break the connection, how the current will flow? The spiritual energy will flow.
Mm.
Yes.
Yes, Prabhu.
This is the problem. Hmm? Yes.
Yes, Prabhu.
Sentimentalism cannot work in spiritually, Of course, in the higher level it does, but in the lower level, no. Because the mind is the cause of all problem. Hmm?
Yes, Prabhu.
These are all mental thing, because especially a woman, she's always compassionate, no? Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
Oh. So that has to go. You have to learn. That's why Shastra, Guru, Sadhus are very important. Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. So don't let these emotions, run you up, Huh? Very careful. Extremely careful, because then you think just like Bangalore, they are also okay, we are also okay, everybody is okay. Huh? If they are okay, why you left them? You can go back to them, correct?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes, yes.
Tell me. So this is pure rubbish, Huh? Understand? That's why Prabhupada said in that verse, where is that verse? Huh? That only, you cannot say they are good, we are good. Prabhupada said only we are good and everybody is bad. Do you know where this verse? Where's that verse? That Prabhupada said only we are good. Tattvit. Haribol. Where's that verse? Prabhupada said only we are good and all others are bad. 1724. Yeah. So you can see here. You cannot think that they are good, we are good. Nobody is good. What happened? Oh, you are doing it. Can you go 1724?
Chaitanya Charitamrita.
Yeah?
Chaitanya
Adi.
But it's about the impersonalist yogis and all.
No, it's also our movement also. Nobody is good except us. Not that verse.
Yeah, 1724.
34, huh? Not 24.
No, 24. It's 24.
Oh, Madhya. Okay, 1724.
Yes,
Got it?
yes.
Now, you see here? You can read the purport.
Anishwara Mataji, you can read.
Yeah. Our Krishna conscious movement stresses the chant from above, right?
Yeah, you can read.
Yeah. Our Krishna conscious movement stresses the chanting of Hare Krishna Mahamantra only, whereas those who do not know the secret of success for this age of Kali unnecessarily indulge in the cultivation of knowledge, the practice of mystic yoga, or the performance of fruitive activities or useless austerities. They are simply wasting their time and misleading their followers. When we point this out very plainly to the audience, members of opposing groups become angry at us. But according to the injunctions of the Shastras, we cannot make compromise with these so-called jnanis, yogis, samis, and tapasvis. When they say they are as good as we are, we must say that only we are good and that they are not good. Oh. This is not obstinacy. It is the injection of the Shastras. We must not deviate from the injection of the Shastras. This is confirmed in the next verse of Chaitanya Charitamrita.
So
Yes,
you
Prabhu.
see how here Prabhupada is explaining?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, all these guys are contaminated with either the jnanis or yogis or all this nonsense. Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm. This Radhanath camp, they all this Gorgo, all talking about Maya. Yes?
Yes, of course. Yes.
So you think they are good?
Never.
So we have to be proper said. Even this is not our obstinacy, but it's the injunction of the Shastra.
Yes, yes.
Practically all of them don't know the Shastra. Even they read also they cannot understand. Yes?
Yes, yes.
Hmm.
So, Prabhu, one more doubt, like, then who are those people who after, even though after falling down, who will come back? Like those who are
That's
not
I said.
offenders.
That's I said. No, those people who are repenting, just like Jai and Vijay, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu say, you don't do this again. Yes. Unless you say you don't do this again, then yes, I will accept you. Correct?
Yes.
So they have to repent and they say, I'm sorry, I will not. Then yeah, again Krishna will give you. When, how, that's between Krishna and the soul, you know. You understand? Krishna want to save him, yes.
Yes, yes.
We get some good intelligence, or as Prabhupada right, they again get a chance to meet a pure devotee, yes. Again they will be revived, correct? You understand?
Yes.
If you don't want to, then false ego, then you go down and down.
Prabhu, we also heard of Ajnana Sukriti, right?
What is that again? Ajnana Sukriti, yeah?
Yeah. So I'm asking, like, these people have done something in their previous life, but they are not aware of what they are doing. But they, some or others have done it, and then next life they are getting the chance of meeting a pure devotee.
Yeah.
So
If they understand and they surrender totally to the spiritual master, then yes. But if you understand and you got the spiritual master and again you offend, then how this is going to help you? Tamal was finding fault. He said, Prabhupada, he took snuff, Prabhupada fall asleep while talking, and so many things he was saying. Huh? You're going to go back by talking like this? Huh?
Never, Prabhu.
Ah, understand? Yeah, you offend the spiritual master, then you finish, no? I know the guy, I stayed with him, I saw. He could not do nothing. The whole thing in Dallas and Houston were collapsing. He lost his farm. All kind of crazy things were happening because he was offending. And yet still he was thinking everything was going nice. Huh? Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
Ah. So you have to know, no, you have to understand. It's not some simple thing, just an offend, okay, Krishna is very kind, no. What? That woman thinking is like that, no? No, forgive, no, forgive. Yeah, correct? You think Krishna is such a fool? Tell me.
Never.
There's one thing he cannot tolerate, offense to his devotees. There's somehow a devotee like Prabhupada was sent by him to preach. Huh?
Yes.
Correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
Hmm? So we have to be not following this kind of examples, Okay, Krishna, okay, he's very kind. If he sends you back after billions of lifetime, would you want it? Huh?
No.
So why take all this risk? Is this a good intention?
No.
Why can't we just surrender and just serve? Is it too difficult?
Never.
Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
Why he can't just follow what Prabhupada said? No, every one of you are Ritvik representative Acharya. The problem is sorted out. What? Yes?
Yes.
No. He wants to become the guru. He found that he cannot become the guru so much. Then he brought in Narayan Maharaj, made a mess of the whole movement until Krishna had to just take him out. Yes?
Yes.
No. Can see, you study the life, you can know. Correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
It says anyone who chants Krishna cannot have untimely death. Why this guy had untimely death? That means he's not chanting, for sure. Huh?
Yes.
Correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
So please take it like this, based on Shastra, not by your mental speculation. That's dangerous,
Yes, Prabhu.
Then you think, oh, ISKCON also give, no, they also, no, there are so many sincere people there also. If they are sincere, why Krishna may send them there?
Yes, Prabhu.
They should have sent them here, correct?
Yes, yes.
That means they're not sincere. Yes.
Yes, Prabhu.
Any other questions?
Prabhu, we have one question in chat box by Satvika Mataji that what are the characteristics of soul while sleeping? If Hare Krishna tape is on, then does it mean that the soul is getting benefited by that vibration?
By sleeping, you're getting benefit. Hello? By sleeping, you're getting benefit. Tell me. Then why this word jiv jago, wake up, wake up? Why? Common sense, right? Do you remember when you're deep sleep where you are? Do you remember? Hello? Who is this asking me this question? Who is this?
Satvika Mataji. Can you unmute yourself, Mataji?
Hello? You get benefit when you wake up. When you're sleeping, you have to wake up, correct? Yes? Hello? Understand or not? Huh? So this is
Hare
important to
Krishna, Hare
understand.
Krishna, Prabhuji.
Good. You understand?
Yeah, no, Prabhuji. Like if the body is like in body is in resting position, and if the I wanted to check about the soul characteristics. So if the tape is on, is the soul getting benefited if the body see because soul is separate from body, right?
The three stages: wakefulness,
deep sleep and
dream stage and then deep.
deep
So
sleep.
when you
Yeah,
go,
yeah.
when
Yes,
you go
Prabhu.
to deep sleep, you are in the mode of ignorance.
Okay, Prabhuji.
That's why when you
Um,
wake up, you don't know what's
yeah,
going on. You don't know where you are. It takes some time for you to settle, correct?
yes, Prabhuji.
Ah.
So when we are not in deep sleep, what's the position like?
Of course, when you're not deep sleep, you are awake. Then you are awake to spiritual life. You can hear the mantra and all this benefit, correct?
Yeah, yes, Prabhuji.
That's why pure devotees, they don't go to ignorance, they don't sleep. They're in a trance-like state. Unless you are in that kind of level, then I cannot say anything. Like a Garuda is sleeping and all the Hanuman is sleeping and all the mantras are coming out from his pores. Maybe you're like that. I don't know.
No, Prabhuji. Like my child is 2 years old. So when she's sleeping, I put the tape on her. I try to chant beside her. So I was thinking if that benefits her or not.
At least the vibration is there. It will not attract any ghosts or evil spirits. You know.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Understand? So we have to hear. That's why the Shrotraya, correct? How to hear when you're in sleeping position? Can you hear while you're sleeping?
No, Prabhuji.
So,
Yeah, not in deep sleep, but yeah, in between.
not even dreaming stage is so difficult, you know. Your mind
Yeah.
goes somewhere else. Don't say that. Even in your wakeful stage also, you're not even hearing what to speak.
Yes, Prabhuji. While chanting itself, if we hear
Yeah,
properly,
you're running, your mind is
that's
running to Timbuktu,
running.
and you're
Yeah,
telling,
yes,
what is
I
the use?
accept.
So even
Yes,
in your wakefulness stage, you cannot do. In deep sleep, you can do. Tell me.
Yes, Prabhuji.
So all these questions are not relevant, no? Huh? You understand?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So just carry on. Of course, you play the tape, you don't say the vibration is good. For the one who is awakened. You understand?
Okay, even for the non-devotees.
Anybody who hears
and
the
whoever
vibration.
in the family. Yeah.
Yes.
One. Because this as I kept playing the tape before, my family used to watch TV. Now my husband and all, they reduced a lot.
So that's good. You are actually awakening them. Spiritual awakening is very important. Yes.
Somehow it got reduced, Prabhuji. Maybe Srila Prabhupada's mercy.
Yeah, by hearing the pure devotees chanting, they all are getting purified.
Okay, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Yeah, I can show you one verse.
Yeah, sure, Prabhuji.
This verse is spoken by Prabhu Maharaj, you know. So you can see this verse. Can you go to 4:20:25?
Volume.
25, huh? 4:20:25. Yeah. Can you read this? Can you read the purport as well?
Could you
Yes, Mataji. My dear Lord, you are glorified by the selected verses uttered by great personalities. Such glorification of your lotus feet is just like saffron particles. When the transcendental vibration from the mouths of great devotees carries the aroma of the saffron dust of your lotus feet, the forgetful living entity gradually remembers his eternal relationship with you. Devotees thus gradually come to the right conclusion about the value of life. My dear Lord, I therefore do not need any other benediction but the opportunity to hear from the mouth of your pure devotee.
You understand?
Yeah, very, very nice verse, Prabhuji. Thank you for letting me know.
But the purport is also nice, but we don't have much time. I have to.
Okay, Prabhuji, I'll go through it, Prabhuji.
You everyone can take note, go and read the purport. Very important, because that's why we put Prabhupada tape and we chant along with him. We try to hear, because the vibration of a pure devotee, our heart gets purified, no?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Just like you are saying, no? You are playing the tape and they're gradually becoming purified, correct?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Mm.
Before they used to ask, put garlic. There's no garlic only. They used to say now they are eating whatever I cook.
So this purification because of the contact with the pure devotee. Yes?
Yes, Prabhuji.
That's why we play the tape, those who are hearing. So you see that with the transcendental vibration from the mouth of great devotees carries the aroma of the saffron dust of your lotus feet, the forgetful living entity gradually remembers his eternal relationship with you. Yes?
Yes, Prabhuji, and I heard from my husband that he said even his desires have come to some control with prasadam and food, basically Krishna prasad.
So you read the purport that says Prabhupada is giving a lot of valued understanding. So please read them. All right. Any other last question?
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
So interactive session, Prabhuji, by your grace, on us and explaining well by condemning the silly thoughts that we get out of compassion due to womanly weak behavior. Thank you for guiding us to see through the eyes of Shastra that been just sentimental. All right, that looks like a good conclusion. That's why sometimes we have to be very heavy speaking. Not, very smooth talk and kissing by the cheek. Make you all happy, huh? Right? Understand?
Yes, Prabhu.
Nobody can wake someone up by kissing, Can?
No.
So to clear Maya, there's one thing, it's called cut. Cutting means pain, no?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Oh, yes?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So that you can see exactly what nonsense it is. Understand? Anaswara, you understand?
Yes, Prabhuji.
It's clear?
Yes, of course, clear. Thank you, Prabhu.
So be very cautious.
Yes, Prabhu.
There's nobody good out there.
Yes.
If they are good, they should be preaching dynamically. Where's their preaching? That's the test.
Yes,
Krishna will not reveal this knowledge to some rascals.
Yes, yes.
Follow?
Yes, Prabhu. Thank you so much, Prabhu.
Yes, okay. So I guess I have to thank all of you. If I have offended you in any way, I ask for your forgiveness.
No, Prabhu.
I'm always a big offender. What to do? My place is in hell assured.
No, Prabhu.
No, Prabhuji.
Because I am so good in offending, therefore Krishna has reserved a good place for me there.
No, never.
You're good in offending demons, Prabhuji, actually.
Yeah, the demons in our heart.
That's why they don't like me around, no, mostly. What to do?
No, Prabhu.
Anyway, person who speak like this are not popular. But those who hear, they are benefited. Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
So, okay, I guess I have to thank all of you for your kind association. I'll hope to see you again.
Prabhu. We also like to have more sessions with you, Prabhu.
No problem.
Thank you for
If
your
I get more
association.
scolding, you can come online.
Of course, we need that scolding, Prabhu. And only
Yes, Prabhuji.
Not that I'm always scolding, I'm also appreciating all of you for doing your very nice
These
services.
words are actually needed for us to see the light. Otherwise, we, out of compassion, we will speculate on things like, even we know so many shastras, but the thing is that we don't know the conclusion of it. Like when you say these things only, we will get the conclusion of what we have to understand from it. Otherwise, we think that this person is saying that, this person is saying that. So how to coordinate, cannot understand that.
Yes, just now I showed the verse, no? 6:4:31. You all, Krishna will bewilder you. Krishna wants absolute surrender, you know. You understand?
Prabhuji, in fact, attending your classes, just hearing you just gives so much strength, and it gives so much strength to serve Prabhupada. And like, even if we are not able to follow his instructions, but by attending your sessions, it gives us so much strength that, oh, we must serve Prabhupada and we must follow and be in association with the devotees. I'm so happy that we got this association of devotees through ISKM. It's so wonderful, Prabhuji.
Thank you very much. I just wish that I can help all of you to go to Prabhupada. So the best way is to set example, no? Yes? If I don't follow, how can I give that inspiration? Yes or not? Apane achar bhakti si kam anusabare Chaitanya Mahaprabhu say first you follow. Then you preach. But if you don't follow, can you preach? Huh? You won't get the strength, no? Like now, if I'm smoking and I tell you don't smoke, will you listen?
No.
Why? Not to smoke is a good instruction, correct? But if I'm smoking and I tell you that, will that instruction benefit you?
Never.
So we must do first, no? Correct?
Yes,
Then yes. There's a story of a woman, she had a son who was always drinking coffee, you know. Then this woman wanted to go and try all way, could not work. So finally she thought if there's some sadhu who can tell him, he may listen. So she climbed up one hill. The sadhu was staying in the cave, and when she finally climbing so high, she went to him. Said, "Can you help me?" He said, "Yeah, what's the problem?" He said, "No, you please tell my son to stop drinking coffee." The sadhu said, "No, you come back tomorrow." So she came down, and tomorrow, next day, she went up again. And then the sadhu said to the boy, "Don't you ever drink coffee again." And the boy stopped. Then, but she was surprised. But he could have said the first day I came, no? So she went back to him and asked, "Why did you tell the first day?" He said, "When you came, I was still drinking coffee."
Yes.
I have to give up first to tell him, no?
Yes.
Understand?
Yes.
So, like that, we all must practice before we can preach, correct?
Yes.
Then it'll be very effective. If I don't practice, yes, I can repeat, but instructions are good, not say bad. But that purity is the force, no? Yes?
Yes, Prabhu.
If I don't follow and simply want to tell everybody to do, who will listen? Huh? Will they listen?
No.
No? So we should all try to become very exemplary, as Prabhupada said. So you all please try. Please, if you all try, I'm sure Krishna will be very pleased. All your efforts. In this way, save as many souls as you can. Correct?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, I thank you again very humbly for your kind association. Hope to see you all again soon. Please help us push this ISKM. You're all mostly from India. Help make more devotees. Can? Hare Krishna,
Hare
all glories to Pavitra who making
very
it
much.
possible.
No, Prabhu, I'm not doing anything. These matajis are doing more preaching now, getting one bhaktins like that.
Rishabani for working out the screen. Thank you. Okay, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank
Prabhu.
you very much,
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Jai
Krishna.
Shri
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Prabhu.
Prabhu left. Rajeshwari.